Okay. Hello, this is Olivia Grace. I'm with the Master Manifestors channel. Intending you guys can hear me now. I was connected to the TV still. But yes, we're going to be talking about how circumstances don't matter, how to drop the old story. If you're new here, my name is Olivia Grace. This is the Master Manifestors channel. If you're interested in this, then you should totally subscribe and become a part of the channel. If you like this video, you should like it, comment, share it with someone that you think it will help. I do have my 2 group programs. Manifest Anything in 30 Days is literally starting tomorrow. So you have a few hours left to join today. And then Blissful Effortless Life is starting on Thursday. So if you all would like to join that, then you have a couple of days to join. But other than that, let's get into the video. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Hi, The Femme. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Yara. Welcome back. Hi, Alice Carline. Hi, Lola. Okay. So let's talk about, first of all, let's talk about where should we even start? Hi, Deborah. Hi, Natoya. Happy New Year, beautiful. I love you. Hi, Reality Godifested. Hi, Simba. Okay, so let's start with circumstances, since Veronica's saying my circumstances are wild right now. All right, you guys. So especially when circumstances are wild, right? It makes us feel like, okay, obviously I have to give into the circumstance, right? Obviously this circumstance, and I want to use an example of this because someone commented on my last video that I uploaded and was basically saying like, you know, all this is well and good, but I'm in a situation where I'm homeless. I've been homeless for years, and it's really hard for me to take my attention away from my circumstance and put it on something else in that, you know, being in that circumstance, which totally makes sense. I think that's probably one of the most difficult situations that you could be in your 3D reality. Okay. Hi, Summer. Hi, Bora. However, y'all, this is the thing to understand. Okay. Hi, Ty. This is the thing to understand. And hear me when I say this, you guys. Yes, it may be difficult, y'all, but it's necessary. Okay. It's necessary. You can't continue to believe and think and assume and say and tell the same story and think that because it's so horrible, it will dissolve itself. The thing is, you guys, yes, I absolutely feel bad for anyone who's going through dire circumstances, right? Or even circumstances that are just very triggering to you. Y'all, trust me when I say I get it. I might not get your exact situation, y'all, but please, those of you guys who know, some of you guys I know are newer to the channel, but my manifestation journey was definitely not me skipping through lilies and rainbows the whole time, okay? I know what it's like to really have dire situations, pressing situations in your 3D. But here's the truth, you guys, is it's all that much more important for you to focus, okay? Because the circumstance itself has no power, okay? It has no power of itself. It has the power that you give it. And you continue to give it power because you believe that basically you have to. You have decided that this thing is supreme over you. And so, like, you just feel like this thing is it's just bigger than me. It's more powerful than me. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay? And you deciding that is the first step into being stuck in it. Okay? And listen, you guys, it's okay. It's okay. Okay? I was reading Joseph Murphy this morning, and I can't remember what exactly I can't exactly remember exactly how he put it, but he was basically saying it doesn't matter if you have been operating the law against yourself for 50 years. you can change today. You can have a new reality, a new mind, a new experience today, you guys. But you have to give yourself the opportunity and the chance. Okay? Hi, Fantasy Miracles. Love that name. Hi, beautiful lyric. So you have to be able to give yourself a chance. And let me tell you guys this too. Let me tell y'all how to do this, okay? Hi, Alchemistic. The key to being able to transform your situation, you guys, no matter what it is becoming present, okay? The reason why you know all of these things that you know about manifestation and the law of attraction, but you still are feeling like, no, I can't do anything about it, right? Is one, either the situation is so triggering to you that it's hard for you to stay focused, right? Or you just continuously, kind of out of like impulse, continue to tell the same old story. You feel trapped in the story, right? But this is the thing. The first thing you have to understand is that you are above the circumstance. That's the first thing. And here's the thing, not even understand, you guys, because I get it. When you're in a circumstance, it's like, I don't feel like I'm above this. But start suggesting it to yourself, you guys. This is what I say, okay? Keep suggesting the new story to yourself. And as you continuously suggest the new story to yourself, your brain is going to catch on to that. Thank you, Lyric. You should have seen me putting them on. It was funny. But, but as you keep suggesting it to yourself, your brain eventually catches on. Your brain it starts to pick up momentum. All right? Now, being present, that's what I was saying. The other reason why you get hooked on it is because, like I said, you're compulsively telling the old story, believing the old story, persisting in the old story because of your past, you guys. And when I say your past, you guys realize that the moment before I even finish this sentence is the past. You're looking at what has been done, what wasn't done yesterday, what you've never been able to do. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new moment within that day, you guys, okay? And that is the only place where your power is. When you're stuck in a circumstance, no doubtedly, you're focused on the past, on what you couldn't do, what you've been trying, or you're focused on the future, thinking that there's some day that's not today that this thing will finally happen in, okay? And you're trying to get yourself to that day, okay? But what you're not doing is realizing who you are now, what you are now, okay? The circumstance doesn't matter because you create the circumstance. So you are above the circumstance, okay? Now, let's talk about dropping the old story, because it takes discipline, you guys. All right? And I'm not even going to lie, y'all. I'm not even going to put it just on the community. I think we as a whole, as people, are just not used to discipline. We want everything quick, easy. If it doesn't come right the second, it isn't coming at all, and it's not worth my time, okay? But persisting, you guys, being disciplined, deciding not to pick up the same old story that you've been telling, right? Deciding not to allow your mind to fall down that same hill, go down that same track that it goes every single day, okay? You have to stop it, guys. Listen, there's no being that's going to come down and stop your brain. Even me, you guys, I can tell you guys what to do, right? And give you some advice, but I can't go into your brain and cause you to think in your favor. Now, let me tell y'all this, okay? Because I noticed this, right? How, like, and before I say this, you guys, I want y'all to know that I understand the struggle bus because I used to ride it. I was a frequent rider of the struggle bus, okay? And so I know the thoughts. I know the thinking from the struggle bus that thinks like, yeah, but I should be doing this, okay? One of those things is focusing on your negative circumstance, all right? All right, so we think, but look at what's going on, okay? This deserves my attention. There's a problem A, B, and C that have to be solved before I can even think about getting what I want. So obviously I should focus on my problems A, B, and C, right? And fix those before I can even entertain the possibility of my end, okay? Now, most of the time, you have no freaking clue how to fix A, B, and C, right? Which is why you're in the circumstance in the first place. And so you spend your time trying to figure out, trying to push against, trying to force, trying to see, what do I do to go to fix A, B, and C so that I can possibly be good enough to have my end, right? But let's bring this back to example that I used the other day, okay, about the drinking age. All right. So you saying, ooh, I have problem A, B, and C that I need to fix before I can give myself my end, before I can mentally give myself my end, is like you being in Georgia or in the US where the drinking age is 21 and saying, I need to figure out, I need to protest, right? That's the way some people go. I need to protest. It's not fair that I can go to the military at 18, but I can't drink at 18. So I'm going to protest and let people know how unfair they are. So they change the drinking age. Or my parents don't let me drink because the drinking age is 21 and I'm 19. Well, I just need to talk to my parents and do something about them. Do you see how you're doing all of this within the state where the drinking age is not, it's just not? So sure, yeah, you could probably change the drinking age or change your parents' mind or do all of that, but you can also mentally dwell in the country, right? In the continent, Europe, where the drinking age is like 16, where you're already old enough, where you don't have to change, right? Heavy on mentally dwelling, you guys, all right? Because it's not about you necessarily being in a place that is triggering or difficult or hard and saying, this is great, this is awesome, nothing's even happening, I love it here. It's not that. It's knowing that what you persist in your mind will harden into fact, period. All right? What you persist in your mind will harden into fact regardless of what it looks like currently. Regardless, you guys. Okay? So this is why the circumstances don't matter, because the circumstances stem from you. So although it looks like you're trapped in a circumstance, you're still shifting, you all. You're shifting from moment to moment to moment to reality, from reality to reality. And because your mental diet, your beliefs and assumptions, your self-concepts don't shift, and they don't shift because you won't shift them because you're waiting on something in 3D to give you permission to shift them, right? So you continue in the same beliefs and assumptions, the same story, right? And here's everybody's favorite question. Oh, I've been doing this so long, I don't get it. Where is it? Is it coming? What do I got to do? What's happening? I don't know. This and that. No. Right? In all your ways, contemplate the solution, the benediction, the happy ending. Okay? So the circumstance doesn't matter because you are projecting the circumstance. All right? Period. And you can't wait on the circumstance to change, to project a new circumstance. And when the circumstance is dire, you guys, When the circumstance is dire, it's not the time for you to lay down, okay? It's not the time for you to say, oh, man, this is dealing with my survival, so I can't persist. No. It's actually imperative for you to persist, you guys. I wasted so many years being mad at the circumstance, feeling like how unfair my circumstance is. Oh, why won't it be like this? And doing all of that instead of telling a new story, like Summer says. Telling a new story. Realize, you guys, that the reality where your problem is real is one out of infinite realities that exist now and are available to you now. Okay? It's not the only reality. Just because it's the reality that you are experiencing right now does not mean that it's the only reality. It's not. But you are experiencing the reality that you're conscious of being in. Okay? You're experiencing the reality that you're conscious of being in. So if you are, once again, you guys really hear this, okay? Because this is going to make it click for you. And let me expand on what I mean when I say conscious of being in, okay? What reality do you believe that you are in? Are you in the reality where it's not here? What would you say right now? What do you really think? Not what do you just say when you're affirming, right? Not what do you just type to look good, right? But what do you actually think? Where do you say that you are? What do you believe that you are? What reality do you think you're in? Are you in the reality where you have it? Are you in the reality where you don't? Are you in the reality where you're trying really hard? Are you in the reality where it's been going on for years? What reality are you in? The reality that whatever your real answer is to that, right? Like I said, not the answer that you just say, that you're trying to get yourself to believe, but the answer that you really feel is true. That's what you're conscious of being in. That's the reality that you're in. So doing affirmations, doing techniques, SATs, whatever, doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you do is getting you to become conscious of being in another reality, okay? Is getting you to become conscious and aware of being in another reality. So, now, back to being present, because this is actually like fundamental in being able to switch realities, you guys. Hey, Mama Kay. Okay? You have to realize, you have to continuously bring yourself into the now, you guys. Because so many of us are thinking and planning and deciding and assuming from the past, y'all. From what has happened or what hasn't happened yet. And it simply just doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to keep saying, ooh, I was like this yesterday, so this is how I am today, and this is how I'm going to be tomorrow. You don't have to do that. You can decide that you're new now, today. Okay? You're new now and today. And this is the day that your good is contained in. This is the day that it unfolds for you. All right? The now. Now, at the same time as choosing that this is the day, you want to also not be attached to this being the day. Okay? Because if you get to freaking 11 o'clock and you're like, Olivia said this is the day, I said this is the day, and it doesn't happen, it hasn't happened, and now you're spiraling, well, that's not extremely helpful to you. Okay? But you just want to keep claiming it now, understanding that your proclamation that it's now is what will make it materialize, okay? Period. Keep claiming that it's now. And that, realize, y'all, the story, y'all, listen, the circumstance has no power of itself. The circumstance is confirming the story that you're telling yourself. So if you want to see and experience a different circumstance, you have to start telling a new story in the face of the old circumstance. This is the magic trick. This is the ask. This is where Neville says, be bold. Dare to assume. Dare to assume that it works out for you, even if it's never worked out for you before. Okay? Dare to assume that it will unfold for you, that now you're amazing at manifesting this thing. Even if you haven't been before, you are now because you said so. Okay? So, recap. Circumstances don't matter. Okay? You matter. Your say-so matters. Your decision matters. Your decision is what breathes life into the circumstance, you guys. Your agreement. Okay? Your agreement that this is true for me. Just because it's appearing to you doesn't mean you have to give it your attention, y'all. Just because it looks like that doesn't mean you have to keep agreeing to that. And here's the kicker, you guys, and this is what I told that person. And it may sound insensitive, you guys, okay? But I would rather be insensitive and get you to change your life than to pity you and you come back on my live or on my video in a year in the same circumstance. Okay? So this is the thing, you guys. No matter how dire your circumstance is, whether it's health for you, money for you, a place to live for you, a place to live for your kids, something for whoever, whatever it is, y'all, that is so dire. Yeah, it might be hard to take your attention off of that and put it on something else, but it's also hard living in the circumstance that you're living in, y'all. It's hard being broke, y'all. It's hard being in pain in your body, okay? It's hard being lonely. It's hard feeling like you're failing all the time. It's hard going into the next year feeling still the same person in the same circumstance, okay? It's hard having to come to your family and tell them, y'all, it's hard watching your parents struggle, okay? It's hard watching your parents still got to get up and go to work because you can't take care of them yet, right? Yeah, it's all fucking hard. So choose your hard, y'all. Choose your hard. Do you want it to be hard and hard out here for a pimp until the end of your life? Or do you want it to be hard for maybe a few months of you disciplining your mind to tell a new story and then to live easy? Okay? Because the choice is yours. You don't have to give in to what's hard, y'all. Just because it's hard doesn't mean that you should lay down. Okay? It's even more of a reason for you to stand up, keep going, persist. Your life is worth it, you guys. And this is from experience, you guys. Okay? It's worth it. To discipline your mind, to say, today is the day, today is the last day that I let bullshit ride in my mind. If you have some type of mental condition that prevents you from focusing, affirm for that. Assume for that. Okay? Work on that. I'm going to be real, y'all, and some people may not like this, but I'm tired of us manifestors that believe that we're the gods of our reality saying, oh, things like, I can't focus. I can't visualize. Oh, no, I can't control my mind. You can't control your mind, but you can control the whole damn world. You can control your mind, y'all. Your mind is listening to you. Tell yourself that you can't control it. And it's like, bet. Bet. The same way you can tell your mind, you are under my control. And we have a very harmonious relationship, right? A very harmonious relationship. My mind listens. My mind listens when I speak. It instantly absorbs what I say. Even believing, just like, changing my beliefs are easy. Changing my beliefs are easy. It's easy for me. Okay? It's not hard for y'all. It's easy for y'all. In fact, let me tell y'all this, and I like to say this, right? Because I feel like people don't cover it, where they say, yeah, you know, there's only a reality with your circumstance or with your manifestation. And you know, you're guaranteed to get your manifestation, and it gets people believing that they don't have to tell a new story. So they sit there and tell the old story, and they're like, hey, that YouTuber said that my thing is guaranteed to me. So why isn't it happening? Even though all I do is tell the old story. Your desire is here now all the time. And it's also in not here, right? It's both, you guys. All realities are in existence. The reality where you get it and the reality where you don't. Okay? And you will land in the reality where you dominantly spend your consciousness in, right? Where you dominantly believe that you are, decide that you are, choose, believe, assume, say, talk about. Okay? It's both, y'all. It's both. You guys are so sweet. Thank you, Lady Dar, Lisa. So focus, y'all. Okay? That is the word for this video. Focus Fox. Focus Fox. Tune in like we in 3rd grade, y'all. Focus Fox. Okay. I'm going to answer Lyric's question because it's Lyric. Advice on how to handle someone else trying to manifest your SP. Yeah, no. Like, definitely what Yara said. Remove that idea from your awareness. It doesn't matter. First of all, understand that you're the best. Okay? That person doesn't compare to you. So they try as they might. You're the best. You already won. It's already your SP, period. That's that. All right. Summer, you're so cute. Summer said, even before I got into LOA conscious manifestation, when someone would say, well, I'm being realistic, I would always answer with, that's just something pessimists say. For real, we don't got no time to be realistic, you guys. Everybody being realistic is sad, okay? And depressed. Anyways, I'm gotta go, y'all. I am knowing to the depths of my soul that this prospered you, that this helped you. Come back, revisit this, okay? When you're feeling like your circumstance matters, when you're feeling trapped in whatever, okay? So I love you all infinitely. I'm about to make y'all another video. It's probably going to come out tomorrow. It'll come out today for members. But yeah. All right. I love you all infinitely. And I will see you guys in a video soon.